How's it going, YouTube? This is Trainer JI, and this is my first ever video. Today I have a 100 card PSA return. I guess before we get into it, real quick about myself. I run a card store online. I sell on eBay full-time. Most of the stuff that I deal with is Japanese, although I got my roots from English. That's where I started in the very beginning, and when I got back into the hobby in 2015 was in English. I just personally enjoy Japanese. I enjoy the exclusivity of all the promos, etc., etc. I just think they do it better, so that's more what I'm into now. All this stuff you see today, or at least most of it, will be for sale. I guess I'll post a link from my eBay store at the bottom, although, I mean, that's not really why I'm doing this. Some of the stuff I do keep on occasion. Really all I keep anymore are things that I really enjoy or has sentimental value to me. Everything else is just kind of cool being able to see it come through here and then go back out to somebody that's really going to take care of it and enjoy it. So I guess let's jump into it. Disclaimer, I did open these already to pull out the sensitive information on the form. I don't know how many of you guys, excuse me, this is being the first video. I'm going to be adjusting this camera and moving things around a lot, I'm assuming. Probably end up hitting it too, because I'm not really used to something being in front of me. Dump those out. Alright. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of these big long boxes they started going to. I mean, I get it, like, you put 50 in one, 50 in another if you're getting a 100 card return, but like, you can't pull them out. Like, you have to literally dump them like that to pretty much get them out. Excuse the dust, this is definitely a work area. But all right, let's jump into it. First up, we have Delphox from Premium Champions Pack, PSA 10. Definitely reverse hollows are starting to pick up steam. I actually think this might just be like this full time in this set. I think they all might be hollow, but in general, the reverse hollows from some of the newer sets are starting to pick up steam, especially Best of XY. Next up, Delphox Awakening Psychic King, PSA 10, gorgeous card. Steelix EX Golden Sky. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be jumping around a lot here. They're all mixed together, so. We have Ninetales. This is from one of the new Charizard Rayquaza side deck things. Beautiful reverse. Stuff like this, I mean, it just doesn't get enough love, in my personal opinion. Bruno Steelix VS Series, my favorite set of all time. I don't really keep anything graded from this, but I do have a binder set. We have Bronzong Battle Festa, probably the least favorite Battle Festa card that's probably out there, but it's an unnumbered XYP Battle Festa promo nonetheless. Still a cool card, though. Dialga EX, Build Speed Style, PSA 10. This is one of those flat EXs. They did this, I think they did GXs like this at some point as well. These usually come from, like, this one, obviously, Build Speed Style, any kind of, like, side deck thing they do, and they put together, for whatever reason, they make the EXs like a flat matte finish, but I think they kind of look cool. Aura's Lucario, PSA 10, McDonald's promo. This is a glossy, this is a glossy promo. These are actually pretty tough to grade. This is a nice card for sure. Ho-Oh, Koro Comic. Throwing it back to the P promos, PSA 8. These are really tough to grade, including the Rapidash. It's unfortunate. Magnezone Level X, PSA 10. This is probably one of my least favorite Level X's, but still a nice card. We have Dialga Level X, Shining Darkness, PSA 10. This is probably one of like 3 Level X Dialgas, I think, that are different ones that are from this era. I don't know why they decided to do so many. I think they did the same thing for Palkia. Torchic 7-Eleven Fair campaign promo. Really nice card. These also come in a non-hollow version as well. I think that would be 017 ADVP. Blaziken Gaia Volcano Hollow, PSA 10. Nice card. Blaziken Moonlit Pursuit, PSA 10. Also a nice card. We have Combuskin, Galactic's Conquest. This is something I've always done, but started doing more recently, is grading the commons, uncommons, non-holo rares from the older sets. I don't think they get enough appreciation. I mean, this artwork's great. I think the hobby's definitely changing in a direction where people appreciate more than just rarity and scarcity. It's not all about just the high-dollar cards. I mean, there's so much good art that gets lost just because it's in the common and uncommon slot. But this is definitely one of them, at least in my opinion. Flareon EX, Research Tower, PSA 10. And you're going to notice a lot of 10s in this submission. This was definitely a very good submission. They're not all like this for sure. Split Earth, Flareon, PSA 10. Me personally, I like the non-holos. Not that I don't like the holos, but I like the non-holos for the simple fact that you can actually see the background. There are actually a lot of nice backgrounds in some of these, and the non-holo is the only way to actually see it. But yeah, I'm a big fan. Infernape 4, Level X. This is from one of the half decks, PSA 10. This is what you call a mistake. PSA 9 Chimchar from Plasma Gale, common. But, I mean, to be honest, like, stuff like this will still sell. This is just such a nice card. There's got to be a Chimchar collector out there, you know, willing to spend a couple bucks on this. But, yeah. Black and White has a lot of nice non-holos. Diamond and Pearl as well. It's like I was saying earlier. Entei, Shining Darkness, 10. Entei, Charizard, Rayquaza. This is from that side deck, 10. Again, even some of the newer stuff, I mean, it's just, honestly, the artwork in 20, what is it, probably like 2021, maybe even 2020 till like current, is probably some of the best artwork that's ever been in the hobby. Pokemon's definitely killing it for sure. We have Entei V from V-Star Universe, PSA 10. Now, this one actually will be going to the collection. This is from the Precious Collector's box. They had to pre-order from Japan. This is actually a pretty pricey card, I think, for the most part. But, yeah, this is... You can't really do it justice in the camera, but the holo, the foiling, like, everything about this, like, it's just such a good card. So this one will definitely be going in the collection. Put that to the side, actually. We have Infernape Level X, PSA 10 from Space Time Creation. This is the first Diamond and Pearl set. Nice card. Fennekin from Premium Champions pack. PSA 10. Combuskin, Rising Fist. Again, I mean, some of the common, uncommon artwork in these sets. I mean, this is even XY. This is pretty modern, but it's just so good. Chimchar Fan Club, PSA 10. Nice little swirl there for all you swirl collectors. I'm not really big on the swirl premium, but I know some people are. Growlithe Shiny Collection, super underrated set. Yeah, I know these are starting to pick up steam for sure. I mean, yeah, this is something that could come in just about any pack as an uncommon, but I mean, artwork, the holo foil, like everything about this. I mean, even the flower petals in the background, super nice card. Arcanine EX, PSA 8. Little swirl there as well. Awesome card, probably one of my favorite EXs for sure. Vulpix from the Charizard Rayquaza deck. Again, super nice artwork. Who is this? Sekio. Yeah, some of these new artists are definitely killing it. Braixen from Ultra Shiny GX. This is definitely one of their most unique holo foil patterns for the reverses. I think these will definitely gain some steam over time. I know they sell decently now, but these are awesome in the cracked dice holo foil. Team Magma's Camera, Double Crisis, PSA 10. This is actually a pretty cool set, and they have the Kyogre and the Groudon full arts in there. Really nice cards. The Charmeleon from the Family Pokemon card game. This is a cool card. It's cool that they have the Charizard stamp down below there. Definitely good artwork in some of those little side deck things. Or actually, almost all of them. They're honestly some of my favorite cards are in the side decks and or promos. The Charmander from the same thing. Also great artwork. Charizard stamp, PSA 10. Houndoom, Golden Sky. Really nice card. Houndoom has a lot of nice cards. Houndour, Mysterious Mountains. I mean, E-Series. I personally love E-Series. I loved opening E-Series English as a kid. Great artwork. I always like the borders. It's probably why I like VS so much, but yeah, nice card. Best of XY, Flareon. Awesome artwork. I don't know who this is. Sui. Another Flareon. Again, you're going to see a pattern here with non-hollow stuff getting graded. I personally just think this stuff is undervalued, and it's definitely not graded very often, although it is getting graded more often now. But this is Harada. I'm sure some of these got signed at the recent Harada signing. We have a PSA 9, Flareon 4. This is from that Infernape half deck that I showed the level X from earlier. We have a Dialga G level X, PSA 10. Galactic's Conquest. Awesome sparkle foil on that. We have Entei Bandit Ring, PSA 9. Unfortunate on that one. I got a 9. This, another collection card. I don't know what it is about this one. The Firefighter Pikachu. I don't know. I really like this card. I don't keep too many Pikachu promos, but for whatever reason, this one definitely catches my fancy. It's got the awesome sparkle hollow. I like the little, I guess this would be Poliwhirl staff. Yeah, just awesome card. Will definitely go in the collection. EX Battle Boost, Ninetales PSA 10. Awesome artwork. What is this? Satoshi Shirai. I don't know if they've done too many other cards, but yeah, I mean, awesome artwork. We have Shining Darkness Ho-Oh, PSA 9. Awesome card. Diamond and Pearl Hollows, definitely underrated. You're just going to hear underrated probably this whole video. I mean, I guess maybe I'm biased because it's stuff I'm grading, but yeah, I mean, just look at this card. Vulpix from Soul Silver, PSA 10. It'd be nice to get the reverse of this. The reverses are definitely getting tougher to find. They're actually pretty tough to grade. As far as Japanese cards, they actually do come scratched pretty often. We have a Morty's Ninetales, PSA 10. Again, VS set. Awesome. Everything about it. Amazing. Charizard V-Star from V-Star Universe. I'm actually a big fan of the V-Stars. You're probably going to hear me say I'm a big fan of everything because, to be quite honest, there really isn't much that I dislike. There's definitely tiers for me, but I don't hate on too many cards or even Pokemon for that matter. But yeah, V-Stars, really big fan. Not so much the Vs, not so much the regular V Full Arts, but yeah, awesome card. We have the Mega Charizard EX from the Charizard Mega Battle deck. Yeah, I like the Gurren Dive thing. I like how they switch it around, and in English it's in Japanese for that, but yeah, awesome card. I'm sure there's a lot of Charizard collectors out there. Whether anyone watches this video is to yet be unseen. We have the Radiant Charizard. This one's cool. I definitely like the one from is a V-Star Universe a little better. It's kind of interesting they decided to do two of them, but I guess it's Charizard, so it makes sense. Detective Pikachu, Charizard PSA 10. I can't actually say I'm a huge fan of this set. And I'm sure it's one of those barrier things that people can't get over, like just the realism of the Pokemon. The Charizard doesn't look bad, but some of them are definitely creepy, to say the least. But that's box 1. You can hear me clumsily go through box 2. And looks like my first video is going to probably be over 20 minutes, which is what it is. 100 cards is a lot of cards to go through. Alright, throw this to the side. Put these together. Don't drop them. And continuing on. I guess we'll try to go through this stack a little bit faster now that I've said every keyword about 1,000 times, but yeah. So we got Leafeon PSA 9, Regigigas level X pack. Nice card. Every card's a nice card, right? Aeron, BWP promo. The BWP promos, especially the gym, compared to some of the newer sets, you don't see quite as often. I think they're pretty cool. I guess maybe it's because you don't see them that often. Speaking of that, it's kind of cool to start seeing EXs, because XY is how many generations, how many years old now. But I think it's one of those things in this hobby that when you start to see things too often, you kind of take them for granted, and then as they disappear and get more expensive, you don't see them as often. You start to appreciate them more. But this is a nice full art from the Super Legend set. This is like a side deck thing. Really nice Xerneas. Not a huge fan of Xerneas, but if I had to pick between that and Yveltal, it would definitely be Xerneas. We have Seviper, Miracle of Desert, 10. Got the Zangoose in the background. I think vice versa. I think the Zangoose from that set might have Seviper in it as well. I can't remember. Dragonite V-Star, PSA 10. This is another one of those flat EXs from the Master Deck build box. Rayquaza, really nice card. Metagross Hollow from Temple of Anger, PSA 10. Latios EX, Spiral Force, PSA 10. I try to stop saying PSA so often, but it's kind of hard not to. Magmortar, Secret of Lakes, 10. There we go. Emerald Break, Dragonite, 10. This is one of those, I don't know what they call these. I can't remember anymore. I'm sure it says it like on the English card, but they did these like kind of like full art weird things. I'm sure this has to do with playing the game, which obviously I don't really do too often, but yeah, they're kind of cool. This one especially. I'm not a huge fan of some of them, but I definitely like this one. Definitely a nice card. We have Steelix from the constructed deck, 10. There's also, I believe it came in the same deck. There's a non-hollow version of it as well. We have Aggron from Dragon Blast, 10. Awesome card. Black and white hollows, definitely nice. Another one here, Scizor, Cold Flare, 10. Aggron from the expansion pack. This is the equivalent of Ruby and Sapphire, PSA 10. Nice card. Nice foiling. I think Aggron's kind of an underrated Pokemon, to be honest. We have Flareon from Dawn Dash, PSA 10. Scizor. These, again, I was talking about the reverse foils earlier of some of these sets. This is Incandescent Arcana. These are actually really nice. I don't know if you can tell, like there's like a sparkle foil on the balls. Like it's yeah, it's nice. Definitely like sparkly balls, if you know what I mean. We have Raichu EX from the Lightning Quick Construction deck. You're probably going to notice a theme here. Nothing's too crazy expensive in here. I do get some higher end stuff back on occasion. I've already kind of submitted a lot of that stuff. It's unfortunate I didn't start recording before, but yeah, I mean, most of the stuff's going to be sub 1,000. Like, I don't think there's going to be too much that breaks that, unless obviously it goes up, which it seems like cards just keep going up. Pikachu Hollow from the Pokemon Go card file set. It's a promo. I like these. There's a Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle carrying the present around. I'm sure at some point when I do a video, I'll have some of those in that as well. Detective Pikachu, PSA 10. As far as I said earlier about this set being creepy, the Pikachu probably looks the least creepy out of all of them. I don't know if it's the fur or what, but this is a cool card. Honestly, I think this set will gain more appreciation like later on. I just think it's gonna take people time to really kind of get used to the fact they did the movie in such realism. We have Aggron EX, Miracle of Desert, PSA 10. Awesome card. EX Era, always great. We have Dark Magcargo from the Black Deck kit. There's a lot of great cards in the Black and Silver Deck kit. I urge you to look at them for sure. You're going to say, oh, this is just Magcargo. I mean, what's so great? I mean, it's Dark Magcargo. This is a cool card. I don't care what you think. We have Typhlosion from Secret of Lakes, 10. Not a huge fan of this card. It kind of looks weird. Typhlosion has a couple cards that kind of look strange. Check the VS one sometime. It's got this like weird hand thing going on where it's got creepy fingers. We have Spiky Ear Pichu, PSA 10. I actually just sold one of these to somebody today. This is an awesome card. I mean, look at the moon in the background. All these cards from the movie commemoration pack are actually really nice. They did a cool hollow foil pattern. and they just kind of did, I guess some of them, maybe I'm wrong, maybe they actually took these arts just from the movie, but awesome card nonetheless. This is actually one of my favorite full arts of all time. As far as base full arts, like the ones where they just do a plain background, I don't know what it is. This just gives me like fall vibes. The way the Pikachu looks, it's just, I don't know, such a nice card. It's from the starter deck 100. I think the way it worked was it was almost like a lottery pool, like only set number of decks had like certain cards in them. But yeah, this is a really nice card. I have a bunch of these to grade yet, so this won't be going in the collection, but when I do grade a 10, that one will be going in. Nothing against non-collectors. I definitely, over the last couple of years, I've started to appreciate the lower grades a lot more. We have the Luxray from Psycho Drive. Again, black and white with some definitely nice hollows. Here's another one of those Ultra Shiny GX reverses. We have the Raikou this time. I mean, it's hard to beat that. That's super nice. We have a Dialga level X. Again, we were talking about, maybe I might have even graded all 3 of them in this one. I can't remember now, but yeah, this one got a 9. But yeah, there's 3 different ones, and again, I don't know why they did 3. I feel like a couple other Pokemon could have got their shot and got a nice level X, but it is what it is. This is from Raichu from the DP entry pack. This is actually a really nice card. The entry pack cards in general are super cool. The hollows, they did this crazy hollow foil pattern, insanely sparkly. These are usually tough to grade. I'm glad I got a 10 on this one. We have Rayquaza from Dragon Blast. This was definitely expected. I mean, you can easily see the whitening around the edge. This is just one of those cards that, you know, it's so rare and desirable that you might as well just send it in any grade and just get it encased. It just makes it easier to sell. But I'm not a fan of all the shinies from the black and white era, but if I had to pick, Rayquaza is definitely like top 3 for me. All right, next up we have Giratina EX, PSA 10, black and white EXs. It's crazy to think that like it's cool to see these now. I mean, if these are getting sold at 2012, I mean, that's over 10 years old somehow. We have Mega Rayquaza EX from the EX Battle deck. This one they actually didn't do like a matte finish on. This is like a different kind of hollow. I don't know if this was in like one of the sets or not. Like I know this came in, what's the set in English? The one that was crazy popular forever because of Shaman. It's going to drive me nuts. I actually had a booster case of that at one point. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if this didn't come in that set, so they put it in a side deck. That's probably what I would think. Roaring Skies. There we go. I would have been mad if I didn't remember that. We have Charizard from Shining Darkness, PSA 10. Kind of like a weird, just like Charizard standing still. I mean, who did this? Daisuke Ito. I don't know how many cards they've done either. It's one of those names I know I've seen before, but not how often. Cool Charizard, but definitely just kind of weird. It's just kind of raw. All right, Jirachi, Emerald Break Hollow. It's crazy I'm grading XY hollows and all this stuff, but I mean, this is actually a really nice card. Again, yeah, I don't know how many times I've said nice in this video, but I'm sure it's a lot. But I don't care, because it's nice. Galactus Conquest, Dialga G. A little dark on the artwork there. Kind of blends in with the background, but still a nice card. I like the lightning bolts. We have the bottom half of Ho-Oh, PSA 10. Unfortunately, I didn't have the other half to grade for this sub. Nice little swirl there. These are cool. These are definitely picking up a lot of steam too. I mean, nobody cared about these for the longest time, and now, I mean, sets of these in 10, at least in Japanese, are almost hitting $1,000 for most of them. They're cool. I think it's a cool concept. I definitely don't like the newer 4-card piece together thing they did in Sword and Shield. I think that's a little too much. I mean, it's kind of tough. Don't really appreciate like the lower right quadrant of a Pokemon, but I mean, I guess it's a cool concept. I just think if they were going to do anything, it would have been cool for them to do like halves again. All right, we have Squirtle from the Blastoise and Kyurem EX think that was, yeah, it was constructed deck, a CD, yeah. Again, a lot of these constructed deck, side deck things, like all these things that Japan does, I love the artwork. I mean, I don't think this is Japanese exclusive, but they do a lot of Japanese exclusive stuff in these side decks, or at least they used to. I don't know, just some of my favorite cards. And it also makes it feel better when non-holo like this isn't from like a regular set. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but it makes it feel more like a promo then, because it kind of is. We have Rapidash from Flight of Legends. Really nice card. I know there probably aren't too many like diehard Rapidash collectors out there, but for me, like, I think one of the biggest hurdles Pokemon like needs to cross is to popularize some of these less popular Pokemon. Doing more cards and doing the artwork well like this, it'd be a huge step in getting people to appreciate some of the less popular Pokemon. I think they're definitely taking that step in the new sets. I mean, you can go through even Scarlet Violet. You can go through Scarlet Violet bulk and literally find cards that you're like, wow, like this artwork's amazing. Sceptile, Stormfront, PSA 9. We have Cyndaquil from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. There's like a collection of 5 of these with the 3 starters, and I think it's Mary, Teddiursa. Yeah, it's 5. Maybe there is 6. I'm sure somebody, if anybody's watching, will comment below and correct me, but yeah, these are cool. I like the gold stamp. To be honest, like, that's one of my big things. I'm a sucker for anything with like a gold foil stamp. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it really accents things well. This was an oops. I don't know what happened here. I mean, honestly, it's a clean card. It's probably one of those things where there might just be a dent somewhere that I can't pick up in the case. But either way, PSA 6, Pokepark's Grand Opening Jirachi. Awesome card. Pokepark in general, between the promos and the file cards, great cards. We have Charizard from Advent. This is Himeno. I actually sold a bunch of these for people that are going, I would assume, to the Himeno signing that's actually, yeah, this week. I personally won't be going to that. I applied for the panel ticket, unfortunately didn't get it. For me, it's just, it's hard to justify driving or even flying. I think it's about 8 hours for me to Charlotte, and the limit this year, or for this one, is 2 autos per person per time you get in the line. And Himeno is so popular. I think this is going to be an insane event. I just don't want to take the risk of going down there and not getting an auto. But had I gotten a panel, I definitely would have went, at least gone down for a night. I have a bunch of friends going. I'm sure if at some point somebody watches this, either they're going or maybe have gone. I hope it goes well for everybody. Good luck. I hope you get the autos you're looking for. And yeah, I mean, meeting Himeno, I mean, that's super awesome. All right, we have Mega Metagross CX, PSA 10. This is the shiny. This is a promo. XYP, nice card. Machamp, Mysterious Mountains, PSA 9. We have Donphan, Prime, PSA 10. Primes, again, another one of those cards that picking up steam for sure. A lot of people from China, Singapore, a lot of those areas. I guess it's with the release of Pokemon, like finally releasing sets there. It's like getting popularity, but that's when I sell one of these, it's usually where it ends up going. We have Turtwig, Fan Club, PSA 9. Nice swirl. Crobat EX, PSA 9. Dustox EX, PSA 10. I like Dustox. I think when I played Ruby and Sapphire, I think I had a Dustox all the way to the Elite Four. We have Victory Bell, Wind from the Sea. Awesome to see those cards still coming up and getting 10s. And then last here we have a Shaman Level X, PSA 9 from the collection pack. Nice card. But that about does it, guys. That's my first video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any recommendations, comment it below. I'm sure the audio is probably terrible on this just because it's on my phone. As things move on, and this is going to be pretty much no frills. I'm not going to do much editing, if any. I'm not going to do anything crazy. This is just going to be kind of like one take, straight to the point, you know, just showing off what I'm getting in, what's going out, all that kind of stuff. If I get like a box set of something, maybe opening it up. Yeah, just really, again, no frills, straight to the point, nothing crazy. But yeah, if you made it this far, which I doubt most of you did, I appreciate you watching. And yeah, I mean, if you liked the video, which you probably didn't, hit the like button. If you have any suggestions for me, or if you have any questions, I mean, I'm always down to answer questions or communicate. You know, feel free to comment. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.